So hello and welcome to this Adobe Animate tutorial. We are going to create a simple HTML5 animated banner, and right now you can see what we are going to be doing. A few things that I want to mention. First of all, I am not promoting like CBD or anything, I'm just making tutorial. Another thing is that in this tutorial I am not going to show you how you can prepare this banner for the Google AdWords, but I am going to provide a link in the description for that tutorial. But that link is not going to be there immediately, it's going to be there maybe after 1 week. So if you are going to watch this on the first day or in the first week, you will have to wait for that tutorial. Also, I created the same tutorial for the After Effects, and I am going to provide that in the description. And also I created these tutorials in Spanish, both this Adobe Animate and also the After Effects, and I am also going to put that in the description. And the last thing that I want to show you is that I also created this as a interactive banner with the JavaScript, and basically we are going to have icons, and when we come with the mouse over them, we are going to show some kind of text. But yeah, in this tutorial we are going to do this animation, and right now we can start. So right now I am on the site freepik, and I am going to give you this in the description, and I am also going to give you the PNGs that I am going to create in this tutorial, so if you want you can skip that part. We are not going to use only one freepik, but we are going to go with two of them, but I will put both of them in the description, and as I said, I will give you the PNGs. So all you need to do is click download, then go with pre-download and just save this. I already saved this, so I'm not going to do this. And one thing that I want to mention is that if you want to use this commercially, you will have to attribute the author or go premium on the freepik. But yeah, right now I can go to the place where I have it, and I am going to let me close this, let me not close but delete it like so, and I am going to have a zip file like this, and I can right click and I can choose extract here. And then I am just going to double click on this IE file, and it is going to open me this in the Illustrator. I am going to have some kind of warning about missing fonts, but I am just going to hit close. One thing is that we can go ahead right now to the Adobe Animate, because maybe some of you want to know only the first part of the animation, and later on we are going to go back to the Illustrator. So right now I am in the Adobe Animate, and I will go with the 672 by 560. This is like a double size of the Google AdWords banner size, and we could potentially scale this down later on to the Google AdWords banner size, but that's not for this tutorial. So I'm just going to hit create, and now what I'm going to do is I will go to the rectangle tool, I will go to the oval tool, and I'm going to choose some color. So I will go to the fill, and I will choose some kind of green color. So yeah, I'm not going to spend much time with the colors, and I'm not going to provide you this. You just need to pick something that you like. So I will start maybe with something like this, and I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to draw a shape like this. Now I am going to click on this shape, and I am going to convert it to the symbol. So I will go to the modify, convert to symbol, or F8. I can call this symbol 1, that's fine, we do not need to name them, and I want this to be movie clip, so I'm just going to click OK. By the way, I am in the window where it is workspace essentials, so if you want to follow along to have everything as I have, you can choose that one. But yeah, right now I would like to align this to the center, so I will click on this, and I will go to the align, and I will have to check this align to stage, and I am going to align this horizontally, and I am going to align this vertically. If for whatever reason you do not see this, or you do not see anything that I have, you can go to the window and you can get it. For example, here is a line, where is a line, here it is, like so. Okay, so right now we can start with the animation. So I will go maybe to frame 50, and I'm going to create new keyframe, F6, or you can right click, insert keyframe. And on this keyframe, I'm going to scale this down. So I will go with Q, or it is in here, free transform tool, and with the shift to stay proportional, and it is going to go from the center automatically. So I do not need to hold Alt or Option, anything, just shift, and I'm going to scale this up like so. And then I will go to the beginning and I am going to scale this down so I can put it maybe like so. Okay, if you want to play, you can click on this, you can go to the in here transform, and in here you can see like how many percents you have, and you can scale it like so if you want, but yeah. Now I will go anywhere in between and I'm going to right click and I'm going to choose create classic twin, and right now we are going to have this kind of animation. I can go with Control Enter or Command Enter to see this in the browser, and yeah, this is what we are going to have. I can very quickly close the other things that I have in here, and yeah. Right now I have this in the Firefox. Normally I work with the Google Chrome, but I have some reasons, but that really doesn't matter. This animation right now, it's fine, but we want to give some kind of easings. So I will go to the first keyframe, and then I will go to the classic ease, and I am going to choose this easy out. This basically means that the animation is going to start quickly and then it is going to slow down, and I am going to double click on this first option. There are other options which are like stronger, but I prefer this one, so I'm just going to double click. If you want, what you could do is you can click on this keyframe and then you can go to the edit easings, and in here you could you can make your own easing if you want, if you prefer to have something else, but I'm just going to hit cancel because I would like to go with the pre-made ones, so I am going to make this tutorial a little bit easier. I'm going to click Control Enter, and this is what we are going to have. The animation is going to start quickly and then it is going to slow down as it is scaling. Okay, now I cannot right now right click and duplicate this layer and do the animation like so, because right now if I would move this like so, that would be fine, but I can't change the color of the movie clip because it's going to change this for all of them or both of them right now. So what I unfortunately have to do is I will have to create new layer, so this plus new layer, and I will have to one more time create a oval tool, and right now I will go to the fill and I'm going to choose some less green color, maybe something like this, and one more time I'm going to create the shape, and right now with the shortcut F8 symbol 2 is fine, and I'm going to align this to the center like so and like so, and I will go to the end F6 Q to free transform tool, and I'm going to scale this up like so, and I will go to the beginning like this, and I'm going to scale this down, and one more time I will have to right click and create classic twin, and I will go to the first keyframe, I will go to the classic ease, and I'm going to go easy out, and I will go with this option. Again, you can, as I said, choose whatever, but I'm going to double click and yeah. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this keyframe with shift on this keyframe, and I'm going to move the whole layer maybe to here, I don't know. So right now we are going to have the first animation, and then we are going to have the second animation like so. Okay, right now one last time I will have to very quickly do this one more time, because unfortunately we are unable to copy this as I explained you, so I'm going to go maybe with something like this, and right now very quickly I will do this F8 symbol 3 align, okay. I will go in here F6 Q, and I'm going to scale this like so. I will go to the beginning and I'm going to scale this down, and I'm going to create classic twin, and I'm going to create an easing, so I will go with easy out, double click, okay, and I'm going to select the keyframes with the shift, and I'm going to move it like so. So we are going to have the first animation, second animation, and the last animation. I can go with Control Enter right now, and this is what we are going to have. Okay, now what I can do, because I would like to create one more, but I do not want to do this one more time, this whole process. So right now what I can do is I can duplicate this layer 2. I can right click and I'm going to choose duplicate the layers, and I'm going to put it to the top like so, and right now I am going to move this so like this, but right now we are going to have this color to be the same as this color, but you can play as you want. For me this is fine, so one more time, Control Enter, and yeah, this is what we are going to have. Okay, so right now some of you maybe wanted to know only this part and you do not care about the other parts, so yeah, and but right now I will go to the Illustrator, so I will go in here and I am going to create new document, so I will go with Control N, Command N, or File New, and I will go with the same size, 672 by this, and I want this to be pixels, RGB 72 the screen, so I do not want to change anything, and I'm just going to hit create. And now I will go to the initial file and I'm going to click, and I can see I can zoom in with the Alt or Option and mouse wheel, and I can see that it is all grouped together. So I am going to right click and I'm going to choose ungroup, and I'm going to click, and it is still going to be grouped together because right now we have separated only the background. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to click ungroup one more time, and right now this CBD oil is separated. So I'm just going to drag it to my new document like so. I can scale this little bit if I want, like this. Okay, this is fine. I will go back in here, and right now I can zoom in to these icons, as I said, with the Alt and mouse wheel, and these icons are like separated, the background is separated from the icon. So what I have to do is click on the icon, then with the shift on the background. You cannot select it like so because yeah, right now the background is not locked. I would have to go to the layers, lock the background, and it is locked, but yeah. So I will just click on the icon with shift on the background of the icon, and I'm going to hit Ctrl G, and right now the icon is connected like so, and I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So on the background, on the icon, you can move it to make sure that you have both, and Ctrl G, and I'm going to do the same thing with maybe this one. So this one, the icon, Ctrl G, and OK, this is fine. So I can move out, and right now I'm going to click on this one with shift on this one and on this one, and I'm just going to drag them to the new document that I created like so. Right now I would like to scale them, but I do not want to scale them one by one because that way it would be hard to make them the same size. So I'm going to like put them together, and I'm going to select all of them at the same time, and with the shift to stay proportional, and you can go with the Alt or Option to go from the center, and I'm going to scale them like so. Okay, that's fine. And right now I will very quickly go to the other freepik that I showed you, and I already unzipped this, and right now I am not going to have an IE file, but I am going to have this EPUS, but it is also going to, if I double click, open me this in the Adobe Illustrator, and yeah. And right now I would like to get this hand, so I'm just going to drag it to this document, and with the Shift and Alt or Shift and Option, I'm going to scale this. I am going to, unfortunately, accidentally double clicked, so right now I will have to double click anywhere else, but that's fine. And I am just going to put it to the CBD to make sure that yeah, I would like to maybe have this little bit bigger like so. Okay, this is fine for me. Okay, so right now we have this, and what could we do? And I don't recommend this, and I am not going to do this way. I can go to the Adobe Animate, and I can create a new layer. And right now I will have to one by one drag them to the Adobe Animate. So I can go with the hand, for example, the first. So I'm just going to drag my hand to the Adobe Animate, and I'm going to leave my mouse. And this is going to, it can take few moments, and I'm going to have two options, paste as bitmap or paste using GUI file importer preferences. Paste as bitmap is going to give me this as a bitmap, that means image pixels, and I don't like this option because this can like lose quality, it can be a little bit blurry. I don't know why, but I don't like this. And this paste using GUI file importer preferences is going to paste me this as a vector. That's fine, and everything would be fine. But Adobe Animate sometimes, depending on the projects, is a little bit strange, or can create some strangeness, some weirdness, where when I do something like this. So I prefer not to do this if I do not have to. Sometimes I do this this way, and you could do this, probably you wouldn't have any problem, but I am just going to hit, and I can just click OK so you can see, but I am going to get rid of this. I will delete it, and I will also go to the library, and I am going to delete it from the library because it's automatically going to put it also in the library. And what I prefer to do is I prefer to go to the Photoshop, and I'm going to go in the Photoshop maybe 500 by 500 pixels, 72 RGB, so I do not want to change anything, and I'm just going to click create. And what I like to do is I like to drag this from the Illustrator to the Photoshop like so, and I'm just going to click enter, and I am going to just hide this background, so that I am going to have this transparent, and I can go with Ctrl Shift Alt W. I'm just kidding. I'm going to show you. I can go with file export S, or this shortcut, but it's like a long shortcut. And yeah, and I want this to be PNG. I do not want this smaller file, so I do not want to have this checked. I do not need to change anything, and I'm just going to click export, and right now I will have to click my way there. Okay, so I'm going to skip this, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so right now I am in the place where I want to be, and I'm going to create a new folder, which I'm going to call images, for example, and I'm going to call this to be hand.png, but it is going to put me automatically. I'm just going to get rid of my caps lock, and I'm just going to click save, and yeah, and right now I can go to that place, images, and I can go to the Adobe Animate, and yeah, right now I have this two empty layers because I created one, and then from the Adobe Illustrator it wanted to put it to the new layer, but basically I'm just going to delete one of them, so I just need one empty layer, and on this empty layer I'm just going to drag my hand like so, and this is how I prefer to work. But you can drag this to the Adobe Animate and paste it as a bitmap if you want. You can paste it with the I file importer preferences as a vector, or you can do this like so, or you can use the PNGs that I'm going to provide you. That completely depends on you. But yeah. And okay, and now I will go back to the Adobe Illustrator. Let me go there, and I am going to get the CBD oil, so I'm just going to drag it to the Photoshop like so. Okay, and enter, and I'm going to hide the hand. And what I could do right now is I can go to the crop tool, C on, or it is this one, and I can just crop this little bit like so, because I do not need to have it like 500 by 500, and I can click OK, and right now I can one more time right now with the shortcut Ctrl Shift Alt W, and I am going to call this CBD, and I'm going to click save. Okay, and right now with the crop I can make it little bit bigger one more time. Okay, because I'm going to put my icons. So yeah, right now I will go to the Illustrator, and these icons, once they are PNGs, we cannot scale them because we are going to lose quality. So I am rather going to make them a little bit bigger. So yeah, this way I can make sure that I am not going to have to scale them in the Adobe Animate as pixels. And I'm just going to drag the one icon in here like so, and yeah, and I can just hit enter, and I can just go with crop tool, and I can crop it like so, like this, and like this. It is going to automatically snap like so. And right now I could put other in there, so I can go with this one and put it like so, and I'm going to go with enter. Okay, like so, and I can go with the last one, so I'm going to get it, and I'm going to put it to the Photoshop like so. Okay, but let me go with the crop, and let me go with like this, and like this to just make sure. Okay, and yeah. So right now, one by one, I am going to save them, and you already know how you can save them. And I will see you in Adobe Animate in few moments. Alright, so right now I am in the Adobe Animate, and yeah, for the moment I can put this hand away like so. And by the way, if you cannot see things outside of the stage, maybe I could have said this at the beginning. There is this little icon, clip content outside of the stage, but yeah. And I'm going to create the new empty layer. And I will go in here, and I'm going to drag my CBD oil there like so. So it is going to put me the keyframe on the place where I was on the timeline, but that's not an issue because I can drag it to the beginning like so. And right now I can go ahead and rename this at least. So I'm going to double click, and this is going to be CBD, and I'm going to double click on this, and this is going to be hand. These 4 layers I'm not going to rename them, but yeah. And I'm just going to drag this CBD below the hand. So I am going to align this oil to the center. So I am going to click on this, and I will go to the align like so and like so. Maybe it's not going to be exactly in the center because from the Photoshop I have this right part little bit bigger than the left, but yeah. That's fine for me, so approximately to the center. And yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert it to the symbol. So F8, symbol 4 is fine. And I can go maybe in here, and I'm going to, or what I can do is I'm going to move on the timeline, and I will go maybe in here, and I'm going to create new keyframe F6, and but not on the not on the hand, but on the CBD. So I will go maybe in here, and I'm going to create new keyframe F6, and then I will go maybe in here F6. Or what I can do actually is I can drag this initial keyframe in here like so, and I'm just going to scale this down like this, and I'm going to create classic twin like so, and I'm going to make the same easing. So classic is easy out, and I'm going to double click on this one. So yeah, right now we are going to have it like so. I would like this animation to be much earlier, so I'm going to click on this keyframe with shift on this one, and I'm going to put it maybe like so. Let me see, like this. Okay, that's fine. Now I would like to extend the timeline for this shape. I do not need to extend for this tree because they are not going to be visible because this one is going to be over them. So what I can do is I can move on the timeline, and I can go maybe for now in here. Later on we can change this, and I'm going to click F5, or you can, and I'm going to do the same thing for the CBD, or you can just right click and insert frame. In here you have this F5. So yeah, this is what we are going to have. So let me just play this, Control Enter in the browser to see this. But yeah, maybe what I would like to is I would like this to be a little bit later. So maybe like so. Let me see it right now. But yeah, I'm not going to play with the details. I still do not like this, but yeah, I'm going to make this animation a little bit longer, and I'm going to put it a little bit like so. But yeah, for me right now that's fine. And what I'm going to do is I will also click on the hand, and I'm also going to convert it to the symbol. So F8, symbol 5 is fine. Okay. And yeah, so this oil is going to animate in, and then I would like this to stay. So I am going to create a keyframe in here, maybe like so, F6, and yeah. Now what I want to do is I am going to get this hand and this keyframe, and I'm going to put it maybe like so, and then I'm going to create new keyframe in here, maybe F6, and I'm going to with my shift and arrows, but let me do it differently. I will go back a couple of times, and I want to have only one keyframe like so. And what I'm going to do with the hand is I'm going to initially position it like so. Okay, so this is fine, and I can go in here, and I'm going to create new keyframe. It doesn't allow me, so I will go in here F6, and right now I can put this maybe like so. This one I can put like so, and I'm just going to animate this to the to the left like this, and I'm going to I will go in between, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to create classic twin. Okay, so right now we are going to have the animation of the CBD oil, and then we are going to have the animation of the hand like so. Okay, I would like to put some kind of easing, so I will click on this keyframe and I will go in here, and I want the same easing, easy out, so it is going to slow down like so. But maybe I want this hand to go a little bit later, so I'm just going to position it maybe like so. So the oil is going to come, it's going to stay for a while, and then the hand is going to come. Okay, so yeah, I can move this keyframe from the oil in here like so. So it is going to be on the same place and as the hand, and yeah, now I'm going to the hand is going to stay there for a while, so I am going to create a new keyframe in here, F6, and I can actually put this keyframe of the oil in here, because the oil is not going to be moving. So the hand is going to come and it's going to stay, and the oil also is going to stay, and then I'm going to create new keyframe for the hand, and I'm going to create new keyframe for the oil, and I'm going to animate both of them to the left. So first I can go with the hand and I can put it like so, and I'm going to create classic twin, and I'm going to animate the oil. I'm going to move it maybe like so, and I am also going to create classic twin. And yeah, now I can I would like the oil and the hand to have some kind of easing, so I can go to the beginning, and I'm just going to go with right now I will go with this easy in out, and I'm going to double click on this quad. So this is what we are going to have. Okay, but you can see right now that the hand is going to go faster, so that means that I'm just going to make the animation of the hand a little bit longer. So maybe like this. Okay, and this looks fine. Maybe a little bit more, I will see. So let me see it right now. Okay, and I'm going to go with Control Enter to see this, and we are going to have this initial animation, the CBD oil, then the hand is going to come, and yeah. Okay, maybe that, but that was a little detail. It's like the oil is going to go a little bit faster, at least it seems to me. So I'm just going to make this little less, so something like this. Let me play this one more time. Control Enter, but yeah, this is what we are going to have. If I would like to, if I would like this animation to happen later, what I can do is I can select all of these keyframes like so, and I can move them a little bit like so. So basically the oil is going to come, it's going to stay for a moment, and then the hand is going to come. Control Enter just to see this, but I'm not going to play too much with this, but yeah. Okay, so something like this, that's fine for me. And right now the last thing that we need to do is we need to put an icons. So I'm going to create a new layer, and what I can do is I can drag all of the icons in there. So I'm just going to go like this. Okay, and right now I can move them like so, and I'm going to have all of them in the one layer, in this layer number 7. So what I can do is I can click on this layer 7 to select all of the icons. I can right click and I can choose distribute to layers, and right now I'm going to have them on the separated layers, and it is also going to name me these layers, which is very good because I do not need to name them. Okay, so like this. And now what I can do is I can select all of these keyframes, and I can maybe put it like so. I will try to align these icons, but I am not really sure whether this is going to work. Okay, but I am going to select them. I will go to the align, and I'm going to maybe align them to the center like so. But yeah, the issue is that in the Photoshop, let me just put them like so. Okay, so if you would like to align them like perfectly, what you could do, because in the Photoshop I didn't have them exactly on the same place, I didn't align them in the Photoshop. So what I could do is I can go to the view, I can go to the rulers, I can get a ruler like so, and I can just one by one move this icon like so. If I want, I can zoom in with the Control or Command and mouse wheel, and I can put it like this, and I can put this icon the same way like this, and I can do the last one same way like this. But yeah, I'm not going to play with this, so I will go to the view and I'm going to get rid of the rulers. But yeah, and this one I can just drag away like so. But okay, now I can go ahead and maybe scale them a little bit. So I'm going to select them, and with the shift I'm going to scale them, and I can move this little bit like so. I can move this little bit like so. If you want, you can select all of them, and there in the align there is this distribute vertically like so. But yeah, I would have to unclick this align to stage, and right now it is going to distribute me them, so the space between them is the same. And I can select all of them, and I can move them to the right with the shift and arrows if I want, and to the top, and okay. But yeah, for me it's fine like so. I'm not going to play a lot with this. Now if I want to create some kind of text, what I could do is I'm going to click on this icon 1, and what was this? This was, I'm going to just type the pane. So I will go to the text tool while I am on this icon 1, and I'm going to just type pane. You can type whatever text, or I don't know, but yeah, and I'm going to go to the color, and I'm going to choose this color. Okay, it's not readable, so I'm just going to go with maybe something like this. I don't know. Okay, but right now I do not like this. Okay, I do not want to play with this, so I will go with this color, and I'm going to just make it a little bit darker like so. But okay, and yeah, now I will go to this icon, and right now I will go to the text tool, and I'm just going to type in here sleep, and I will go to okay like so, and I will go to this icon, I will go to the text tool, and I'm going to type in here food like so. And okay, right now I am not going to align this text. I could, but I already showed you, so I can just put them approximately like so, like so, like so, and yeah, so for me this is fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this icon on this text, F8, symbol 6 is fine. On this icon on the food text, F8, symbol 7, on this one and on this one, F8, and like this. Okay, and right now what I could do is let me just move them a little bit like so, and yeah, I will go in here and I'm going to create new keyframes, so F6, and I can go to the initial keyframes, and yeah, what I could do is I can move them a little bit down, so with the shift and arrow like this. The same thing for this one, shift and arrow like this, and the same thing with this one, so like this. And right now I can, while on these pressed keyframes, I can click on this, and I can go to the color effects, and I can go to the alpha, and I can put alpha to 0. I can do the same thing with this one, put alpha to 0, the same thing with this one, put alpha to 0, and right now I can select it like so, or you can select it like so, it really doesn't matter, and I can right click and I can choose create classic twin, and right now we are going to have animation from 0 opacity to 100 opacity, and from the bottom to the top, and we can put some kind of easing, so I can select all of them. I can go to the classic ease, easy out, double click on this pressed option, and this is what I'm going to have. But I would like this to be a little bit later, so I'm going to select all of it, and I'm going to put it maybe like so. Okay, but right now I will have to extend my I do not need to extend the hand, because hand is going to animate away, so I just want to extend the CBD, and I want to extend this. I can just call this to be BG, because right now it's a background, so I can go maybe like so, and right now with F5 extend it like this. Okay, and these icons I can just I can put them a little bit like so, and a little bit like so. Okay, so right now I'm going to have it like this. Right now I do not have the correct order of them, but I'm not going to play with them, so that's fine, and I can just extend them, so I'm going to go like this and click F5. Okay, so this is what we are going to have. I can click with Control Enter or Command Enter to see this, and yeah, this is what we are going to have, like this, and then these icons. Okay, so if I would like to, I can change the order of these icons, and I can put this to be like this, and this to be like so, or whatever. But yeah, I am not going to play with this. Okay, so right now the last thing that I'm going to do is I am going to show you how you can publish this. And as I said at the beginning, I'm not going to show you how you can adjust it for the Google AdWords, but I am going to provide a link in the description for the tutorial. That tutorial is not going to be yet on the YouTube, but on the first day when I put this one, but it will be there in a week maybe. But if you are going to watch this later, it is going to be there. But yeah, okay, so right now what I can do is I'm first of all going to save this, so I will go with Control S, and I will go to the place where I want to have it. So I will go in here, tutorial, and I'm going to create a new folder which I'm going to call Animate, and I will go inside the folder, and I can call this Untitled. That's fine, I don't mind. And right now I will go to that place, so I will go in here to the folder, and right now I am going to have my animate file, also some recover animate file, but that's fine. But as soon as I'm going to go with Control Enter, once I save this to see this in the browser, it is going to automatically publish me some JavaScript, some HTML, and some images, and I'm going to delete them because I do not want to have them in there. And what I'm going to do instead is I will go to the file, publish settings, I will go to this little icon, and right now I will have to click my way through to the place where I want to have this. So I will go to the animate folder. Here are my animate files. We cannot see them, but they are there, and I'm going to create a new folder. I can call it index, but I can call it as I want, and I will go inside and I will call this index, but you can call it as you want. And I'm just going to click save, okay, file, and publish, and right now it is going to publish me this HTML images and JavaScript in there, like so. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing is I will show you how you can export this as a GIF. So you can go to the file, you can go to the export, you can go to the export animated GIF, and yeah, this can take few more moments, but yeah, eventually I'm going to have it like so. And yeah, now the only thing that I changed in here is these colors. I would like to have this like 256, because like more colors the better. But it can like if you want to have the smaller file size, you can go with less colors. But yeah, I do not need to change anything in here, so I'm just going to go with save, and I'm going to choose a place where I want to have it. So I can go to the tutorial, and I'm going to create new folder which I can call GIF, and I can go inside and I can call this maybe CBD, and I'm going to click save, like so. And yeah, so right now it is going to be done, and I will go to that place, so tutorial GIF, and I'm going to double click on this, and yeah, we are going to have this animation also as a GIF, so like this. There can be some kind of issues with this GIF, but for this tutorial it's going to be working. But I'm going to anyway create a separate tutorial about GIFs in Adobe Animate, and maybe I will put that in the description in here once I made it. But yeah, this is basically it. This is all. As I told you, I will put, when I will create that tutorial in the description, tutorial about how you can adjust it for the Google AdWords. But yeah, if anyone have been here until the end, you can write me that in the comments. That would mean a lot to me, to know that somebody was watching until the end. And as I told you, I will create the same tutorial in Spanish, and I will create the same tutorial in After Effects, and I will create the very similar tutorial with JavaScript in Adobe Animate. So yeah, but yeah, this is all. I am not going to talk much. Thank you very much, and yeah, have a nice day. Goodbye.